Mining town of Marikana, a bold jobs pilot is showing how public employment can do more than create work. It can transform communities. Over 1,200 youth and women have benefited with just over 8.4 million US dollars, that is 149 million rands in social impact. The program could offer a model for the continent. We're now joined by Luthando Brukwe, who is head of strategy at the Mineworkers Development Agency, to tell us more. Luthando, welcome and thanks for joining us this Friday.
Good morning and thank you for having us on this beautiful Friday.
Our pleasure. So tell us how this program works, what inspired it, and why was Marikana selected? How does the Mineworkers Development Agency connect to it?
The Mineworkers Development Agency was formed in 1987 by the National Union of Mine Workers in response to 57,000 jobs lost in the coal sector after a 4-week strike. The aim of and the objectives of the agency is to create socio-economic development to augment the loss of income by former mine workers, their communities, and their dependents. We operate in mine host communities and labor-saving areas, that is in South Africa and in Lesotho. Mainly, the project is started from the presidential employment stimulus, which then contracted the IDC through the Social Employment Fund. And then the IDC contracted the Mineworkers Development Agency as a special implementing partner in order to ensure that we create public employment for women, children, and the vulnerables. We chose Marikana because our partnership with Sibanye Stillwater looked at how do we create alternative socio-economic opportunities in Marikana in preparation for the post-mining. And we started with an agri-hub that consists of a 2,000 egg layer, a hydroponics unit, a training center, and a pack house. So as part of those suite of services that we are offering, we then also brought in the Social Employment Fund's public employment program.
Right, that certainly unpacks then in terms of how the 149 million rand or 8.4 million US dollars is impacting the lives of people and bringing about real change. But the program prioritizes youth and women, and they make up a huge majority of Africa's unemployed. What impact did, or what did the impact did that focus on women and youth have?
The impact has been tremendous. When we got into Marikana in July 2022, the unemployment rate was high, the crime was high, domestic violence, alcohol and drug abuse. But through this program, which will enter its 4th year this year, we've seen tremendous socio-economic impact on the ground. Even the town, in terms of shops that are available, they have grown because of the financial muscle that stems from this public employment.
How have you measured return on investment and what makes your model so efficient in terms of measuring that? Because you need to take stock of that, I imagine.
One of the things that we pride ourselves is to do an independent impact assessment by a research organization, Sendambane Research Institute. This was a second study that they have done on the program, and we've seen growth in terms of for every rand that we've put in, we've saw a return of about 5 rand and 30 cents on each individual. We've seen people who were previously renting at the back rooms, who have been able to buy beds for themselves, people who've been able to educate themselves. We've also seen growth in people exiting our program and entering other employment opportunities. which saw about 280 people exiting our program and entering other job opportunities. So the impact has been tremendous, not only for the people of Marikana, but also for where they're coming from in terms of the labor sending areas, because some are able to even support people back home.
Right. Could this model work for other African countries, and what would need to be considered as part of those key ingredients to make sure that it gets replicated in neighboring countries?
I think if we remember, the presidential employment stimulus emanate from the presidential job summit that was conducted, I think, in 2018. One of the things that have shown is that if where there's policy certainty and government backing a need to create jobs for public goods, because the jobs that we are embarking on focuses on 5 sectors, which is education, agriculture, infrastructure, health, and cleaning of waste management. So these are services that goes back to the community, that augment challenges faced by local government. We do eradication of 15 illegal dumping sites. We are assisting in schools. We are assisting in clinics. We run various public environment awareness campaigns. So this, it is important and imperative for government to be steadfast in ensuring they contribute to the fight of unemployment, and also supporting the program with the fiscal framework. But also, what makes this unique is the partnership with special implementing partners like the Mineworkers Development Agency. This program has created more than 50,000 jobs in South Africa, while the presidential employment stimulus has created more than 2 million jobs across the different sectors and phases that is implemented in South Africa.
Luthando, thanks again for your time, and we appreciate it as Channel Africa.
Thank you very much, and enjoy your Friday.
Great. Luthando Brukwe.